Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Gino and this is going to be a really long story time. Yes, I am finally ready to sit down and discuss everything that has happened in the last 2 months regarding LV. So spoiler alert, if you're not into Murakami, then this is not the video for you. But otherwise, stay tuned. I had to write all of this stuff down because there was a lot to unpack. So back in November, after I had purchased my perfume trunk, I was thinking that I've had my fun of luxury. I don't have to think about it for the rest of the year. I'm just going to relax and enjoy and hopefully have a quiet Christmas. Boy, was I wrong. By that point, there were little murmurs and speculation about the Murakami collection. I was not privy to any information, but on the 28th of November, my essay sends me the entire lookbook. And I'm like, okay, I might as well jump on the hype train for this. So I'm scrolling, and yeah, I'm not a fan of the white multicolor. There was only a fraction of the black multicolor, and if I had the money at the time, I would have actually purchased that that Speedy, but that was a little out of my budget range. But I had my heart really set on the Pochette. That was the only piece that really suited my style. However, my essay was not able to take a pre-order from me at the time. So I was essentially sitting with the lookbook for a whole month, just thinking, do I want anything else from this collection? There were small accessories here and there, but nothing that would trump the pouch. So fast forward to January 2, my essay says that I can finally place a pre-order, even though the official launch is the next day. The best he could do was take a full deposit for the pouch, and then once the drop opens to the public, then he'd be able to place the order for me immediately. So that's what we did. And so by 8 January, the pouch finally arrived at the store, and it is now in my hands. So some quick specs: 25 centimeters by 20 by 6. It's all multicolor canvas. Just one continuous piece. It has, you can't see it, but there's one patch pocket on this side and one on this side. No credit card slots, but there is a plaque on the inside. This pouch is technically categorized in the women's section, so it's smaller than the Pochette Voyage. For comparison, here's my Yayoi Kusama. It's the same height and same width, but yes, just that tad bit shorter. Silver colored hardware, nothing special about the pull tab here. It's a bit different to the men's line. And this one has the hole on the tab, but this one doesn't. I still don't know what this is for. And you'd be surprised that since this is 2 centimeters shorter, it actually makes a noticeable difference when I put my usual things in here. Using this, I have no issues at all. Everything has everything fits snugly and it doesn't bulge out. It still stays like it's straight. But using this with the same amount of content, it will bulge on the sides. On a little fun fact, there are 33 unique colors on here, even though it's mostly neons and pastels. And I also did a very quick photo shoot with this. I went to King's Cross, which is known for this giant Coca-Cola sign. It just turned 50 years old, and I've always wanted to do a photo shoot there, but I didn't know what piece deserved that. But I thought, yeah, this will work. The pouch came in the typical orange box, so I won't show that, but here's the ribbon. Nice. And the tissue paper. I did not get any swing tag with this one either, or a shopping bag. Also, because I picked up my pouch in early January, my store actually got the Lunar New Year gifts for their clients, so I was able to pick this up. This is this year's red envelopes. It has this geometric snake pattern, and on the inside it is this very vivid mint color, and there's 8 envelopes in here. It's the same design on both sides. This one has the gold stenciling on top, so it really does shine in the light. So this would be my third year getting these red envelopes. So yeah, I'm gonna be a loyal shopper with LV for quite a while. So yeah, if this was a pochette review, then the video would end right here. So that's why I didn't bother making a whole video about it. But the adventure does not stop there. Fast forward to 31 January, my essay sends me an invitation to the Murakami cocktail party at the Sydney Maison, which was going to happen on February 13. So this would be my first ever LV cocktail party. So I was really excited. I got to bring a +1. I don't own a full head-to-toe outfit from LV. I mean, I have a jumper and some scarves, but I'm not wearing that to a cocktail party. And I had already purchased my pochette, so I really didn't have much to spend to like fork out an outfit. And my +1 wanted to borrow my belt, my LV belt. So I took that as a cue that I needed to buy another belt for myself. So I go to the Bondi store a second time, this time on 8 Feb, to pick up this belt. I typically stick with the belts that have the reversible strap and the removable buckle, but I thought this time around maybe I'll just get something a lot more simple. So it does have the logo stamped on there. It has Louis Vuitton engraved on the top there, and this is tiger leather, and it's 3.5 centimeters wide. Along with the belt, I also got gifted something else. My essay actually went on holiday to Singapore in between these visits, and when I come to pick up my belt, he also gifted me this box of chocolate. Pause the video now if you want to see what it says. Isn't that beautiful? It's also very fragrant. I've heard that if you buy one of these chocolates, it's best to be consumed within a week. And I've been sitting on this for 2 months, so I think it's still okay, right? I mean, there's nothing on the back. But yeah, I won't eat this just yet because I need to unbox something else before I can eat this. Now we come to the main event, the cocktail party, and really I didn't know what to expect. My objective was just to go in there, have some fun, and maybe just purchase a small item or two. And you'd better believe that I did vlog the whole event, so let's cut to a highlight reel now. no surprise, I did not know a single person there, except my essay and the Bondi store manager who was also there. You'd think it'd feel weird to be in a room full of high spenders, but because I didn't talk to any one of them, like I was just minding my own business, just looking around doing my own thing. But I was eyeing a lot of the exotics that they were carrying, like the for the men, the wearable wallets, the trunk wallets were a popular choice. I also did see some Australian YouTubers there. I'm not going to name names because I don't know them like that. And there really wasn't any choice of cocktails. It was just either one cocktail or champagne. So if I could, I would have drunk more, but I was kind of getting tired of just drinking the same thing over and over. In that clip, you saw me fail at the claw machine. I was not able to actually get anything from that. However, the essay that was attending that said, "Oh, you poor thing." Not really, she didn't say that, but she just gave me the packet of stickers anyway.
More stickers, yay!
So, okay, that's what it looks like. And what do we have here? But what's that, the flat panda, super flat panda? Don't know what that is. Or this. But yeah, this is like a little nice souvenir to remember the evening. And on that night, I actually did place an order for teacups and a teapot and one other item, which I'll show you a bit later. Teacups were available in store that night. However, I wanted to keep my spending profile to the Bondi store, so my essay was able to ring me up that night, but all of my orders would have to be shipped to Bondi. So that's 13 February. Fast forward to 23 February, the teacup and teapot finally arrived in the store, so I'm like, great, I'll come in and pick it up. However, that teapot actually had a chip on the spout. Fortunately, that was pointed out to me the second it was unboxed, and so he placed a replacement order for that teapot. But I still got my teacups. I already unboxed this one because I just couldn't wait. Interesting that it comes in a dust bag as well. It's not necessary. Okay. Lots of padding because this is very fragile stuff. What do we have in here? Alright. I got a set of 2 teacups. Print selection actually doesn't feature a lot of monogram. For this particular style, you just get 1 fleur. And it's the same on the other side. And this is Limoges porcelain. I had to look this up. Limoges is a city in France, and they are renowned for making this specific porcelain all the way back in the late 18th century. And Limoges porcelain is actually famous among collectors. So yeah, it comes in a set of 2. At the bottom of the box, you get these matching tea plates, saucers. Yeah, it has the same stamp on the underside. A much more detailed print. I could have been, I feel like they could have been more ambitious with this, but I guess they were just going with simplicity. So yeah, cute set. You might be wondering, why on earth did I buy this? I bought it because I can finally live my LVT party fantasy. I might as well do a taste test of this now. Very soft. It's not as sweet. The bitterness is more pronounced in this bar. I'm more inclined to the sweet side, so the bitterness here is not my preference, but I guess that's what higher quality chocolate is meant to taste like. Okay, so that's now the 3rd time I've been to the Bondi store. So let's fast forward another week, which is 2 March. The teapot replacement and this other item finally arrived. Now these 2 boxes I have not yet unwrapped, so I don't know which one is in which box. Might as well do a true unboxing now. What's in here? Ah, okay. So this comes in a much smaller, cuter box. Here's the lid. And here is the teapot. This one is a bit more ornate than the other pieces. And there is no chip on this spout, which is good. Now, why did I get a teapot? Well, if you remember back to my perfume trunk review, I was gifted at the time a set of tea bags. I've already had one cup from it. I didn't want to keep using that tea until I had an LV teacup and teapot to drink it from. Yes, I know that is excessive, but I mean, come on. I'm just living the LV tea party fantasy. And here is the second item. Okay, it actually fits the entire box. I got a filing tray. Yeah, I know, ridiculous, right?
You done lost your damn mind.
It's got this very rich blue interior. It has one vachetta handle on the front, and it's got these gold rivets on both sides, and nothing on the bottom, not even feet. There's also gold foiling on the inside. Made in France. Okay, and I'm just testing it now. It does fit one A4 sheet in here with just millimeters to spare. Now you might be thinking, why on earth would I spend $1,000 on a filing tray? Well, if you think back to my perfume trunk review video, I mentioned that I wanted to just completely bling out my office desk space if I'm going to be spending a third of my life behind it. So my perfume trunk is there. My teacups and teapots will be there, along with this. So this has very thick interfacing, not quite as thick as a trunk, unfortunately, but yeah, it's quite thick, and it's completely glazed on the top. You can order this in 3 sizes, so it does come in 2 smaller sizes, but I thought I have no use for those smaller sizes. I am aware that the Murakami drop also had the same filing tray, but in white multicolor. But again, that color palette does not suit me at all or my working space. So I just could not justify purchasing it because it really looks ugly. Also, at the same time, my essay actually gives me the full catalog for the Murakami Drop 2, which is the Cherry Blossoms. I had one look through it and there was absolutely nothing I wanted or that would suit me. Pre-orders actually opened up just yesterday, which is 7 March. So if you're watching this and you're in Australia, contact your essay because pre-orders have just opened. He also mentioned that they will be re-releasing select pieces from Drop 1, namely only the white multicolor pieces, so no black multicolor. So I won't be going to LV for a while. I do stick to a budget when I purchase luxury items, and I think I've already blown half of it on LV in the first 2 months. So I am metaphorically on Ban Island now. That concludes my epic LV storytime / unboxing. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Did you purchase anything from the Murakami drop? Is there anything from Drop 2 that you're interested in? I'm a lot more active on my Instagram, so you can follow me there. And I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.